Hey traders, welcome back to my channel. If you have seen my previous video, you know that I was red on Thursday, 8th of July 2021. I lost around $1,500 on that day by taking one stupid trade. But on Friday, the following day, I ended up green. In this video, I will show you guys the steps I take in order to recover from a bad losing trading day, because as a trader, it's part of your life. If you're a trader, you know that red days are part of trader's life. You need to know how to deal with those red days. For me, I have also learned this the hard way. There's no easy way, but what I do, the first step I take is to lower my position sizing, because after a red day, making X amount of money or making my losses back is not the goal. The goal for me is to preserve my mental confidence, is to preserve my confidence and preserve that mental capital. Because one red day is still okay, but if I get two red days in a row, it's a blow to my confidence, and then it takes me sometimes 2-3 weeks to come back from that red streak. That's why after a red day, I lower my position sizing. I try to focus on not on the PNL, but on the actual process of trading. And even if I am able to score $100, $200 green, it's a good enough day for me because I preserved my confidence on that day. The second thing I did after a red day is to go next week contracts expiry. That was a Friday. My red day was on Thursday. The following day was a Friday. So I refused to trade 0 day to expiry contracts, because if you don't know, if you are trading options and if you are trading the same week contract expiry and if you're trading them on a Friday, the option premiums are very, very volatile and your risk is a lot more compared to if you are trading the next week contracts. So what I did was I reduced my position sizing according to the first step, and in order to reduce my risk, in order to be comfortable with the position, I traded next week contracts. Now the third thing is one of the most important thing, is to continue your same lifestyle as if you had a green day. This is very, very important because a lot of traders, they dwell on their mistakes after a red day and then they mess up the next day. For me, if I continue, if I like working out every single day, I'm gonna continue the same thing every single day, even after a red day. As a trader, red days are part of your life and you can't let those red days affect your lifestyle. For example, you like working out, or maybe you like spending time with your family, with your dog, or maybe playing tennis with your friends. Do whatever makes you happy. You can't change your lifestyle because you just had a red day. It's part of a trader's life. And if you continue doing that same lifestyle, it will help you to reset mentally and come back the next day with a fresh mindset. Let's now straight jump onto my trade recording, and my first trade right at the open was on Amazon. I saw that Amazon respected this pre-market low. This dotted line is the pre-market low. It respected that level. It made a new high of the day, and this 37.34 level is the 2 days ago high. So this was on Friday. 37.34 level was the day before yesterday. That means Wednesday's high. At the break of this level, I got filled 3 contracts at a premium price of 31.90. I'm trading 3,800 calls and trading next week expiry contracts. Today is 9th of July. That is Friday. I'm not trading the same week contracts because those are very volatile, as I explained earlier in this video. So I'm trading next week contracts just to be safe. At the break of pre-market high, I covered one contract at a premium price of 35.45, and the reason for me to cover this contract is that I knew 37.50 is a critical level on top of us, so I can still hold 2 of my contracts to see how this candle closes. If this candle closes above the pre-market high and it closes green, that will give me a lot more confidence to hold my remaining 2 contracts. But if I see a huge wick here, I will exit the rest of my position with a small profit. As I explained, we saw this huge wick on the 1 minute chart. It was not able to close above that level. I wanted this candle to close above that level or maybe give us a good green candle, but it closed like a doji. Seller stepped up at the pre-market high. That's why I covered rest of my position at a premium price of 35.46. In total, I made $1,065 in like 2 minutes of trading, not even 2 minutes. My entry was at 9:31.45 and I exited my position completely at 9:33.16, holding this trade for around 1 minute 30 seconds and making $1,000 on this trade straight at the open. If we fast forward this recording, we can see that my exit was right here with the profit, but after the next 1 minute, it just rejected that pre-market high and then eventually it broke the low of the day as well. So that's why if you're trading within the first 5 minutes, it's always really, really good to take your profits and exit your position really quick if you don't see a good move. If this candle would have closed like strong green candle, I would have held on to my position. But as I saw this wick, there's no reason to have hopes that it can break 37.50 level. I can always exit my position, reevaluate the chart and take my next entry. My second trade of the day was on Apple. I was watching Apple for the break of all-time high. All-time high on Apple is 145.09. It was making this wedge just before the break of all-time high. I took it for the break. I got filled 10 contracts at a premium price of 1.85. I'm trading 145 strike price. Again, next week contracts expiring on July 16, 2021. My stop loss for this trade is the break of 144.3 level because that's been acting as a support for the past 15-20 minutes. After a few minutes, I saw that it closed under that 144.3 level and I saw that 20 EMA is also not holding. That's why I will quickly exit my position with a small loss. My exit was at 1.71. My entry was at 1.85 with 10 contracts. In total, losing $135 on this trade. My next trade of the day was on BA. That is my third trade for the day. I saw that BA was respecting this 240 level since the market opened. It tested that level 3 times, here, and here. On the third retest, I liked that it was holding the 9 EMA, getting ready for the break of $240. It made this flag around the 9 EMA. That's why I got filled 10 contracts at a premium price of 3.95. And I'm just waiting to see if it can break 240.5 or 241 level. When BA made a new high of the day around 240.38, I took 5 contracts out at a premium price of 4.10. After taking my 5 contracts out, you can see that my internet just dropped out all of a sudden. I wasn't able to connect to the internet. My PC just dropped out and I wasn't able to find the reason why is this happening. But these things happen. These technical errors always will happen in your trading. I was in a position, but there's no reason to get nervous about that situation or get hyper. You should always have a backup option. What I did was I disconnected my phone from Wi-Fi. I connected to IBKR app on my phone and I was able to exit my position. I did not even care about the price at that point. I just wanted to get out of my position. And eventually I was able to connect my desktop to my phone's hotspot and I was able to load the fill price. I got filled the remaining 5 contracts at a premium price of 3.98, which was still break even, but thank God I was able to exit my position. This is the reason that if you're a trader, you should always have a backup option in your hands. For example, if your PC shut down or there's an electricity outage or internet stops working, your keyboard dies off, or maybe your mouse runs out of battery or something like that, you should always have a backup option. I'm glad that I was able to exit my position, in total making $90 on this trade. My last trade of the day was on PayPal. On PayPal, I entered at the break of $300 level because I saw that it made this clean triangle on the 1 minute chart, broke out of this triangle, broke out of the yesterday's high level, and then it was trying to break the $300 level. I got filled 10 contracts at a premium price of 4.37. Again, same thing, trading 300 calls next week contracts. When I saw that PayPal got a lot of volume before the break of $300 level twice, but it was failing to hold above $300 level, and it had already moved $5 for the day, and it was a Friday. So all these reasons, Friday, usually the market has low volume. PayPal had 2 green candles with a lot of volume, but buyers were not able to hold it above $300 level. I covered all of my position at a premium price of 4.25, losing $120 on this trade. That's it, guys. These are all my trades for the day. But if you take a look at my order window, I went short Amazon shares, and this was by mistake. After my trading session, I grabbed a bowl of oats. I was feeling hungry. I was eating my oats, but that oat bowl, it struck my Stream Deck hotkey by mistake. I got filled 3 shares of Amazon short. I got short at 37.24. These are not even options, and I won't go short shares because they are so expensive. This was my mistake, and then as soon as I saw that, I exited my position at 36.19. In total, I made $3 on this trade. This was just by mistake, but basically it paid for the bowl of oats and maybe even a coffee. So I'm glad about that. This wasn't maybe contracts or something where I could have lost $300, $500. I'm glad for that. In total, ending the day at $848 green for the day. That's it, guys. I would like to conclude this video, and hopefully you are able to take a few suggestions on what I do after a red trading day. Basically, I lost $1,500 on my red day, but I only made $850 on my green trading day. But that's not the goal. My goal is to focus on the actual process of trading, taking A+ setup, cutting my losers really quick like I did on PayPal and on my Apple trade, and letting my winners run. That's the goal, and that's what you should do every single day, especially after a red trading day. Lower your position sizing, focus on the actual process of trading. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for a lot more trading content. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure that you follow me there. I post a lot of good trading content on Instagram as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.